Hello. So I just wanted to pop in really quickly and say hi and share what we are learning in my small group today. So we are on the fourth pillar of my real love method, which is be his lover, not his mother. Because we often have sold this story in our culture that passion peaks at the beginning of a relationship and then it's just kind of downhill from there. And that does not have to be the case when you understand energy and polarity and why it is that some people can maintain passion for decades and other people it's like, 3 months to 3 years and then it's just roommates or good friends, but that's about it. This is the pinnacle, in my opinion, of creating that lifelong love story. We start with building the foundation of the partnership and communication, but really what we want is to feel desired and to feel passion and feel like it's fun and effortless at times, right? So, one of the ways that we prevent that from happening is by being a mother to our husband. And this is really difficult not to do when we have children because it takes over our whole selves, especially when we have our first baby. It's like, oh my God, I've got to run all this stuff. I've got to keep track of all these things. And then there's this other person in the house. I'm just going to grab him in there and mother him with the rest of them. It's like, let's do this at scale. And then two things happen. One, he feels smothered and weird about it. And you feel angry and resentful about it because nobody wants to sleep with their mother and nobody wants to sleep with their son. It's just very, very unattractive. But what happens over time is that that dynamic gets increased because the more you treat him like a child, the more he retreats, and the more you feel like you're somehow the mother. And we do this by controlling, advising, supervising, critiquing, and also just providing too much, like giving too much, doing too much. We could just back off a lot of the time and let him do his thing and it would be a lot better off. So when you want to pull away from this mother role and move towards more of a lover, I like to think of the archetype, the muse. And she is living her life on her own terms. She's focused on her own pleasure and her own delight in her life. And doing that makes her irresistible just because she has that distance, just because she's feeling good in her body, just because she's alive to herself. And so when you have these moments of thinking of your husband like your child, I want you to pull back and ask yourself, how can I step out of that role? I don't need to do these four things for him. Just stop doing the things that make you feel as though he's your child because he can figure it out. He's a grown man. And then how can I feel good in myself? And how can I get some space to myself to do my own thing and to be my own person again? And when you begin to move away from the mother and more to the muse, you will see the old passion return. You'll see the playfulness return. You'll see the delight return to your relationship. Um, I just want to share that quickly. We went way in depth with it in my group. If this is something you want to learn more about, you can always message me and we can talk about the possibilities there. But I want to give you hope that even if your relationship is very strained right now, if it's high conflict, you can still move it over to this place of passion and pleasure. It's really not that hard. It only takes 4 to 6 weeks with the majority of my clients. So have a great day and feel free to message me and tell you what stands out. And I can't wait to hear from you. Bye-bye.